Hey everybody, this is Alchemist2, back again with another movie review. I recently rented One Night with the King from Netflix, and after having read the Book of Esther, I found that it was actually quite accurate. And this is really quite surprising, considering how Hollywood botches things up quite often. But to be honest with you, I really love this film. I would give it 4 stars, definitely. 2 thumbs way up. Very well depicted. There weren't any real issues that I had with the film, except for the relationship between Hadassah and Jesse. That was kind of a appendicular relationship. It wasn't really fleshed out or anything like that, but you just felt sorry for the guy. I'm not going to say why, because if I do, it'll ruin a huge plot point. But to be honest with you, I thought that the film was a good representation of the Book of Esther and of Hadassah, or Esther's character. And she was a very strong woman, and she had so much faith in God, and it just demonstrates that really well. And you fall in love with her character immediately. She's just this free-spirited, intelligent, beautiful woman. And I now know why my grandmother Nellie had her middle name as Esther. And it makes me glad that I have that kind of connection, as she was on my mom's side of the family. So it made me smile. And just the whole film itself, I thought was just beautifully made, wonderfully done, very accurate. And it gave you some of the history as to what was going on at the time and where Purim actually originates. So for us Goyim, it's very educational. For those of you who are Jews, it's, just a little bit more information about one of your heroines. And I have to say, I'm humbled that we're part of that as Gentiles. But I digress. Still, it's just, this movie is fabulous. And I only knew one actor in this film, actually 2. Let's see, it was Peter O'Toole, who plays, he's a very consummate actor. He plays the role of one of the king's advisors, and actually he's a prophet. But it's very interesting. I'm glad that he got that role, because he played the role fabulously. And then there was Omar Sharif, who I love Omar Sharif, and he plays, I think you could call him another advisor of King Xerxes, or actually Xerxes. He is known by another name in the Bible as Ahasuerus, but they never call him by that name. But the names are one and the same, basically. So I'm not sure who played the role of Xerxes, but Xerxes was very handsome, I thought. Very handsome indeed. Well built and muscular, and just a perfect companion for Hadassah. And I just thought that it was a very touching and beautiful romance story. It just teaches you that romantic unions can be brought on in the most unlikely circumstances, and oftentimes there's a higher power at work within that. But if you're interested in the Book of Esther and how Purim came about, I would look at this film, definitely, because I thought it was extremely accurate. Now, if you're Jewish and you've seen this film, don't think it's accurate, then you're entitled to your opinion. But knowing what I do, seeing that I'm more well versed in the Old Testament, I seriously thought that this film was perfectly done, and I really didn't have any qualms with it. which is unusual for a film like this. I think that the company Fox Faith did a splendid job, and I really give this movie a lot of credit. 4 stars, you know, all the way. And all the characters were outstanding. I really like Mordecai and Esther the best, just because I just love them. They were terrific examples of faith and trust and obedience. Of course, Hadassah had to be disobedient at one point in time, but I'm not going to say why, because that's another huge plot point, so I'm not going to give that away. Just in case, if you want to know if this film does have a happy ending, it actually does. Which is also very accurate, to be honest with you. But if you're looking for a faith-based film and are interested in the Book of Esther, I would definitely check it out. It's worth a look. It's worth your time. It's absolutely wonderful. It's fantastic. It is really a good movie. Just a good family film, and a lot of good morals can be taken away from it. So 2 thumbs up for One Night with the King.